Hi friends, I'm Clara. Welcome back to Sweet Vintage Home. As the morning air starts to carry that familiar autumn crispness, many of us feel that natural urge to bring a bit of the season indoors. But if you're living in a cozy bungalow or a smaller cottage, you know how quickly seasonal decorating can turn into clutter. We want our homes to feel festive, but we also want to keep them peaceful and functional. One old-fashioned detail many of us remember from church bazaars or a grandmother's sewing basket is finding a useful place in cottage homes again: the crochet pumpkin. Today, I want to show you why these soft, handmade pieces are making such a charming comeback, and, more importantly, how to style them so they feel like a thoughtful part of your room, not just another thing to dust. Before we begin, I'd love to know, do you have a favorite handmade fall treasure that you bring out every year? Perhaps something with a special memory attached? It's easy to understand why so many of us are rediscovering crochet pumpkins. For years, fall decor was dominated by bright orange plastic or heavy ceramic pumpkins. While those can be lovely, they often feel a bit loud or cold in a small, quiet room. The return to handmade textiles is really a search for softness. A crochet pumpkin, worked in a muted sage green or a creamy buttermilk yarn, doesn't just sit on a shelf. It gently absorbs and softens the hard surfaces in the room. In an American cottage, we often have limited surface space. We need decor that works double duty, pieces that add character but are easy to store. These yarn-based accents can be tucked away in a cedar chest or a linen cupboard at the end of the season, taking up almost no room at all. But while they are out, they provide a visual warmth that feels as familiar as a hand-me-down quilt. The kitchen is the heart of the autumn home, but it's also the place where we need our counter space most. To style crochet pumpkins here without it feeling messy, the secret is containment. Instead of scattering small pumpkins along the counter, try nesting a few inside a vintage yellowware mixing bowl, the kind you might find at a local estate sale or thrift store. I like to choose 3 pumpkins in slightly different sizes. Maybe a medium one in a soft terracotta, a smaller ivory one, and a tiny one in a muted mustard gold. By keeping them within the bowl, you've created a beautiful focal point that doesn't get in the way of your baking or meal prep. If you have a wooden pie safe or an enamel bread box, try placing a single, well-made crochet pumpkin on top, perhaps resting on a folded linen cloth. It's a simple nod to the season that feels intentional. It's about adding charm to the corners we already use, making those daily routines feel just a bit more special. In the living room, we want to create a space that invites us to slow down. This is where the transformation really happens. If you have a favorite reading chair, perhaps a wingback with a simple slipcover, try placing a hero crochet pumpkin on the side table next to your lamp. Look for pumpkins that use natural elements for the stems, like a bit of real driftwood or a cinnamon stick. This tiny touch of nature makes the crochet look more sophisticated and less like a craft project. To avoid a busy look, keep your color palette narrow. If your sofa already has a colorful granny square throw, choose pumpkins in neutral earthy tones like oatmeal, moss green, or slate blue. This prevents visual noise and allows the different textures to work together peacefully. I'm curious, do you prefer the traditional bright oranges of fall, or are you drawn to the softer fairy tale colors like white, sage, and tan for your home? Another lovely trick is to mix your crochet pieces with treasures from the yard. A few dried hydrangea blooms or a small dish of acorns can ground the yarn texture, reminding us of the world outside while we stay cozy indoors. The entryway is often the smallest part of a cottage, yet it's our home's first hello. A heavy ceramic pumpkin might be easily knocked over in a narrow hallway, but a soft crochet one is perfectly safe. If you have a wooden peg rail, a staple in many American homes, try hanging a small wicker basket from one of the pegs. Tuck a single crochet pumpkin inside so it just peeks over the edge. It stays off your surfaces entirely, yet it adds an instant touch of handmade hospitality. In a guest bedroom, a single small pumpkin placed on a lace doily on the bedside table is a gentle way to prepare for autumn visitors. It shows that the room has been cared for and thought about, without taking up the space your guest needs for their own belongings. It's that quiet, thoughtful decorating that reminds me of how guest rooms used to feel, prepared with love. As much as I adore these pieces, there is a way to overdo it. The biggest mistake is using too many pumpkins of the same size. This can quickly start to look like a pile rather than a collection. Instead, remember the rule of 3. Use different heights and different stitch patterns. Pair a chunky ribbed pumpkin with a smaller, smoother one, and then add something with a different texture, like a brass candlestick or a small wooden box. Also, be mindful of breathing space. You don't need a pumpkin on every shelf. 1 or 2 well-placed handmade pieces will always have more impact than a dozen scattered ones. Decorating should make your home feel more like a sanctuary, not a shop. 1 or 2 thoughtful handmade details are truly enough to change the feeling of a home. Whether it's a single cream-colored pumpkin in a kitchen corner or a soft sage one on a mantel, these crochet accents help us celebrate the season with grace. They remind us of the beauty of handmade things and the comfort of a home that is gathered with care. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. If you enjoyed these cottage styling ideas, I'd love for you to like this video and subscribe so we can stay connected here at Sweet Vintage Home. And please, do share your fall decorating plans in the comments. I love reading about your homes. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep your home peaceful and your heart full.